to this week's Dramatic Drama Weekend. FlowerBoy Ramyun Shop is a story based around a person who is getting ready to take her civil service examination before she becomes a high school teacher. She runs into, however, a very, I guess, attractive guy who she falls kind of in love with after being dumped by her boyfriend in a very strange and dramatic way. And after she falls in love with this person, she finds out that that person happens to be one of her students in the high school that she's student teaching at. Meaning that he was 6 years younger than her and in high school while she is getting ready to become his teacher. This is not okay with me. I do not support them in a relationship. I understand a lot of people like it, but I just can't dig it. I just can't dig it. I'm sorry. This story basically bites, except for Hyung-woo and Kyung-hook, who are the only redeeming parts of this entire storyline. If they weren't there, I probably wouldn't have continued to watch it, and I don't even feel like it even redeemed it in the end. It was a sucky storyline with no progression of the story and blasphemy! Where am I? Katie?
No, you don't recognize me.
Why are you holding that lamp?
Shh, you ruined the effect. This is a takeover. Don't even try to move. You're tied up.
I am?
Yep, you're all tied up. You can't move. Not at all.
You horrible person! I never did anything to you. Why are you tying me up?
You spoke blasphemy! I'm taking over. Dramatic Drama Weekend.
Oh no, you're not. This is my review. You can't take it over.
For this week's Dramatic Drama Weekend, I'm doing a takeover because this drama pretty much rocks.
No, it doesn't. It's like the worst drama I've ever seen. It's so stupid. It's based around food, and the characters have like no development. They're just really stupid. I don't understand.
Let's talk about some of the annoying side stories. Now, from what I remember of this, there's only really two main side stories, and that's going to be the one with Yoon So-yi and Kim Ba-ul. Kim Ba-ul is a pretty awesome character. I love him personally, especially since his nickname is the Angry Chicken. That's pretty funny, especially since his hair does look kind of like a chicken. However, I pretty much despise Kim So-yi with a fiery passion of 1,000 suns. She's probably one of the most annoying side characters ever. But we'll get back to them in a minute. The other side story is with Yoonbi's friend who also teaches with her and the coach of the school that she teaches at, who used to be like high school lovers or something really confusing. All I know is that their story is pretty freaking cute. Back to Yoon So-yi. This girl has got to get over herself. Like, really? You're gonna date both Kim Ba-ul and Cha-Chi-soo, and you expect them both to be okay with it? Granted, Cha-Chi-soo is actually really okay with this situation because he doesn't really care about women. He just doesn't. Kim Ba-ul, on the other hand, he has been following you for 3 years. 3 years, woman! Carrying your books, being just at your beck and call. What more can you want from a guy? And yet, you push him aside just because Cha-Chi-soo will buy you some bags. I mean... What? Yes, he's a bit of a stalker, but he's a cute stalker. Okay, the jerk face character. In this drama, it is Cha-Chi-soo. Oh, the lovable Cha-Chi-soo. He's just so cute and amazing, and I just love that boy. He's so amazing. The thing about Cha-Chi-soo, though, is he's not actually a jerk face.
Yes, he is! He's a total 8 on the jerk face scale!
I didn't want to have to do this. Be quiet, or Dae-sun gets it.
No, Dae-sun, you didn't do it! Okay, so
Chachi-soo. Oh my gosh. He is not actually a jerk face character in my opinion, because even though he acts like a jerk, it's mostly because he's misunderstood and he wants a mommy and he doesn't have a mommy. And so he acts out and he acts like a little kid. I mean, his tantrums are epic. I mean, my favorite one is when he is at his car and his dad had just taken off all the tires of his car. And so he calls his dad and he's just like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. You don't understand. And he just freaks out because he doesn't have a car anymore. I mean, yes, granted, that's a little ridiculous, but I love his tantrums. They are the best part of this entire drama. I give Chachi-soo a 0 on the jerk face scale because he's not a jerk. He's just a baby. The loser nice guy in this drama is one of my favorite loser nice guys, Kang-hyuk. From the very moment that we meet him rescuing Yoonbi in the hallway and calling her his wife, anyway, to the last moment when he disappears, I love that boy. I thought it was so cute that his contract for marriage was written in crayon. I mean, how much more innocent can you get? And so sweet. However, apparently that's legally binding, so Mindy, we're gonna have to stop making contracts in crayon thinking that it won't affect us. Just so you know. The oddest thing about Kang-hyuk was, though, that he apparently has narcolepsy. This boy would fall asleep everywhere at any given time. The most awkward time is when he actually took a shower at Yoonbi's house and fell asleep behind the couch so she couldn't see him. And he just kind of woke up and you're like, oh, there's a naked man in my living room. This is great. She didn't think it was so great. But this got me wondering, is this his solution to everything? Because it seemed like anytime anything important was happening, he would fall asleep. This could potentially be an issue. It's so hard. Duncan, you broke another toy? Oh, it makes me so angry. I don't know what to do. 배고파.
Stop writing to me because I'm gonna be angry.
No, make me something.
Fine, what do you want?
I don't know. What do you want?
I want ramen.
Let's have Calbee.
No, we're gonna have ramen.
But Calbee's good.
Ramen's expensive.
Calbee's still super good.
I'm super good. Ramen's what we can afford.
There's only one way to solve this problem. Kai Bibo. Ready?
Kai Bibo.
Now let's talk a little bit about the main female lead, Yoonbi. Oh, she is very endearing to me. First half of the drama, she's not exactly my favorite character, as she's kind of, you know, a little more intimidated, not as intimidating. We find out pretty early on that she used to be a great volleyball player and that her arm is apparently like super strong, and that's pretty cool. But she doesn't become my favorite character until she finally has enough of Chachi-soo's little manipulations that she decides to spike a volleyball right on his face. Best scene ever, and I think even you could admit that. I mean, who else spikes a volleyball into the jerk-face character's face? Young Yoonbi, that too. What I did not like about this character was how often she would allow Chachi-soo to control her through emotions. Earlier on in the drama, he was able to distract her with just, you know, getting really close to her, and she was very, very distracted by that. However, I will say that would distract me too. He's really cute. The biggest problem I had with her, however, was her inability to decide on which hot man to go with. I mean, I can understand the confusion. I mean, on one hand you have Kang-hyuk, who is like super sweet and he sleeps all the time. But that's cute, right? So, and then you have Chachi-soo, who is actually 6 years her junior. That is a little bit of a problem. But not that much, because you don't focus on that in this drama. You don't focus on that. Actually, in this drama, the only time you really have any focus on their age difference is in the very beginning, when she's actually the teacher at his high school. But for the second half, it's a non-issue. In fact, they hardly ever bring it up. What?
It's an issue.
No, it's not. it's not an issue. Why? Because Cha-Chi-Soo and Young-Eun-bi are made for each other. They just are. As for Young-Eun-bi being a doormat, I didn't actually really see it that much in this drama. Maybe in the first half a little bit, but in the second half, she very much took charge of the situation and didn't let Cha-Chi-Soo walk all over her. In fact, she was the one who rescued him, which is very unusual in dramas. So I give her a 0 on the doormat scale. However, this brings up a very big issue. Kim Bao, the biggest doormat ever. The other problem I had in this drama made ramen look so good, like unnaturally good. I mean, it was like the food of the gods. It was ambrosia. I could not actually watch it without having ramen in front of me, or I would crave it, and then I would go insane, and it just wouldn't be good, and I wouldn't be able to watch it anymore, and it's just, I ate a lot of ramen.
I could really go for some ramen right now. Time to watch FlowerBoy Ramyun shop. Oh, I can't stand Cha-Chi-Soo. Can't stand her. You silly. Why does anyone even want to date him? He's so not even attractive.
He's so attractive. He's attractive. No.
He looks like a pig. Dwaeji. Oh, that ramen looks really good. So true. Yeah, they make it look better than it actually is.
Alright, who likes ramen?
No, I don't really eat all that much. So it's so unhealthy.
Yeah, not really good for you. Wait, when did I get ramen? FlowerBoy Ramyun shop pretty much rocks. I mean, what more could you want? You have delicious ramen. You have 4 hot guys running the shop. I mean, honestly, I would go to this shop just for the guys. So was it worth my time? Definitely. Watch this drama. Hey, I'm done.
Done with what?
I'm done with my review.
You did the review?
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to do the review. This is my segment.
But I took it over.
You can't take it. I was never tied up.
You know. Just kind of told you that. You believe me. So.
Well, you've never lied to me before. I didn't have a reason to believe that you didn't tie me up.
Well, anyway. There you go.
Thank you for allowing us to make your weekend even more dramatic than it already was. If you would like to vote for the next drama that we review, go to our website, NamasteDwaejiKim.blogspot.com, click on Mindy the Prima Donna, and there is a voting list off to the right. P.S. It's midterms, so next week there will not be another dramatic drama weekend. Sorry.
2 weeks from now.
There will be another one, and I promise it would be awesome! But you're just gonna have to wait until then.